Hey everybody, Tall Tray Comedy here for another episode of Comedy Manners, and today we're discussing comedy competitions. I'm one of your hosts.
And I'm your other host, Azalea Renee, and we are here with...
Devin, hello!
So sit back, relax, and learn a little something about competitions.
All right everybody, we are joined today with Devin.
Hi.
And we're just going to try and get to know you a little better. How did you start out?
So originally I started comedy because I watched so much of it as a kid. It became this like fantasy idea for me that like I'm gonna get on stage. And growing up, I was pretty unheard. I was very much a children should be seen, not heard household, and I just never felt like I was seen.
Same.
How do you feel more seen? Jacking off in front of a group of 30 people and they have to listen to you for like 5 minutes.
Calm down, Russell Brand.
I have a verbal tick when I come. I always say fuck, so like, you know, every time you see me say fuck on stage, a little bit slipping out.
You know, I've had people do that, and it's really weird when it's women and they fucking just skeet, and it looks like they're pissing all over the stool.
I love swimming.
The stool didn't consent. Like, you know how many plan Bs
Did you see
I've
how
had to
hard
buy
it
the
was?
stool to avoid buying a step stool.
God damn it. What are you doing, step stool?
I'm sorry your mic stand mama got broke by somebody's nervous energy.
Oh my god.
So at a show like, I don't know, 3 years ago, and it was like the end of the year show, whatever, we just showed all the broken equipment from like the year of comedy with Sarah McLachlan's and the arms of the angels.
Why are comics so destructive? Self-destructive, item destructive, emotionally destructive. Like, there should be some funniness to building, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, Bob.
Yes, we can.
All right, so what brought you into comedy? I know you said you watched a lot of comedy as a kid, much like myself, and this is before we had phones, so we had to sneak up and watch it on a TV at a certain time.
With a remote.
And fight siblings that wanted to watch other shit.
I don't know, my dad's pee-pee didn't work too well, so I only had one of me.
Nice.
He's in hell. I can say his dick is broken.
Even if he's not.
No, honestly, because I can't fucking play music, man. I can't write poetry. I needed a creative outlet, but I just didn't have like rhythm and I had stories, you know. It's kind of like I tell people I do voices, I don't do impressions. It's hard for me to make something rhythmic and, you know, make it flow. I read tons of poetry when I was a kid. I was a little emo kid, so Ellen Hopkins was something that like I spent a lot of time with, and it was just one of those like I wanted to do something with words. I always told everyone like the greatest career would be one that I talk in. Also because I'm Midwestern, I never just shut the fuck up for 5 seconds. Like, so if I'm gonna do this constantly and I make money off of it, then maybe I'll make money constantly. So it was just kind of one of those like.
No, not in comedy.
Not in
Hey,
fucking
gap
comedy.
here. Holy shit.
Right. Jesus.
Dave Chappelle makes $100 million for an hour. I think I made $20 last show, and I produced it.
You're getting paid? Yeah, no, but comedy was just a really good outlet. I was angry, I would self-harm, I just had so much pain that I had to like do something with. And a lot of people will take that pain and hit their significant others. I just decided to hit myself on stage. You know, both of you have seen me. How many of my jokes are just making fun of like my dad and how he treated me, or like, you know, it gave
But they're
me control.
done creatively. Like, I've been around a while. I've seen a lot of open mics, and it's well done. I do have to say that. I've had several people to where they get on stage and they throw down. I'm just like, this is not therapy. This is comedy.
There is a difference between ranting trauma dumping, and then taking those two things and making it fucking funny. And you make it fucking hilarious.
Yeah, like I've said, it has to be funnier than it is traumatizing. And
Yeah.
the audience has to be as traumatized or more to get your jokes. That's why
Yeah.
a lot of dark comedy things normal people don't get, because they grew up with like love and support, and the rest of us are just like, oh, I guess I don't eat today.
Yeah.
I can count on one hand how many times my dad told me he loved me, and every time he didn't tell me he loved me, it made me a little funnier. So, you know, shout out to him, I guess. I feel like this is one of the most accessible to attempt creative ventures, because you don't have to spend 1,000 hours learning how to say things. We spend our whole life talking. It's something you learn at a young age, and you do. But, like, mastering your rhythm, mastering doing that.
Yeah, that's the difference between doing something and mastering it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody that does something has done it a few times. Somebody that has mastered something has done it 10,000 times. Mm-hmm. And that includes bombing.
Mm-hmm. And I will stand by that every time I have bombed a show, like the story I told you guys earlier about making a joke about something that happened traumatic in the world and then not responding well when the crowd responded, made me a better comic. It made me more aware. It made me have to understand that, like, something that I find funny could be detrimental to someone.
Yeah.
And then it's not about like, oh, well, I'm going to be hedonistic and everything I find funny. It's like, I got to give people the relief. That's why one of my favorite jokes, my identity joke, right? I'm a masculine presenting non-binary individual who uses she, they pronouns. Hey, sir, do you know what that means? And everyone thinks I'm about to start making fun of this random fucking person because, haha, you're stupid. And I don't. I pause. Neither the fuck do I! And I bring them back down to it, because it's like, they're confused. I'm confused. They're anxious. I'm anxious. Both can.
And then everybody relates. And that's all we're trying to do. We're all trying to relate and laugh together.
Mm-hmm. But, no, I just honestly feel like I was one of the people that fell under the section of, I need comedy to be an outlet.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I'm the same way. Like, I grew up in Bonaire before it was as, quote, booming as it is. There was nobody. I had some neighbors that were into sports and country music. I wasn't. I liked video games, and we had a TV in the back that I had to creep to watch Comedy Central Presents, BET Comic View. God forbid if HBO was fucking free that week. Like, you know, I would listen to whoever comedy special they had and then watch Skinamax.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I was a teenager. Like, y'all don't understand the problem
2 types
with
of dopamine.
tree porn. Like, you had to go into the woods and know which trees had Playboy magazines in them that God knows how many people were using. Why are they all stuck together? It's not tree sap.
Oof.
But it made us grow. And, like, I was a very, very quiet kid because I didn't know how to talk to people. Because I lived in the middle of nowhere. I got to communicate with my family. Mom worked days, Dad worked nights. My brother, who kind of sucks, still. Don't be racist.
Don't be racist. Don't say fucking slurs on stage. Let's just go ahead and talk about this one for a second. Can I get a little heavy? Okay. For fuck's sake, if you can't come up with a better goddamn word than a slur, don't go on fucking stage. I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear you. I will catch your ass in the parking lot. Fuck you. If you're the guy from the last show, you know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. Like, you are wasting my time, you are wasting your time, and you're wasting the fucking people who are spending money to be here's time. Be better. Do better. We are supposed to be examples. We are supposed to be what's funny. Like you said earlier, we're supposed to be a timestamp. 2023
We're a
is a
creative outlet. If you can't be more creative than using some old shit, go fucking rewrite it. Like, I did a like 3-show spread in Atlanta, right? And I showed up at a roll call, right? I did this show, and some dude did some shit, and like everybody there was like, "Ooh, that was not good." do another show. Apparently, I didn't make that show. And then I end the night doing Limerick Junction, like lightning round. You get 2 minutes, 120 seconds, if my math is correct. Is that enough crayons? Okay.
I just want to let everyone know he did count on his fingers.
Everyone hears fingers. And dude got on stage and tried to do the same set. Did not go well. Dude was also drunk as shit. Fell off the stage onto me.
Oh, shit.
Thankfully, I'm sturdy, but that was a big old boy. Like half a Burt Kreischer. All right?
God.
Oh my God.
If we're doing the math, we're at measurements.
Hold on, I just want to complain about one thing. Burt Kreischer wrote his entire fucking career on one joke, okay? I have never heard another fucking joke except for The Machine! Like,
Bullshit.
he made a movie based about that one joke. But
He did. Hey, if
Go
you
off,
got to
Hank.
stick, write it to the end. But The Finder of Things. I saw him in Atlanta, and he did The Finder of Things, which he did not put on the last special, which I'm a little disappointed for. Funny as fuck. Also, The Machine has gotten a ride up skiing from my buddy Mooney in Alaska. The Machine has also gone to a different thing with a friend of mine in Washington. The Machine has also gone to Reboot Retrocade and Bar, where I do comedy shows with my comedy friends, and none of them goddamn texted me.
Yeah, that's
not, hey, we have like an A-list comedy celebrity. You might want to show the fuck up. I had a show that night in Warner Robins. I was 20 minutes away.
God damn.
Tucker beat him in H2 Overdrive. And
How the fuck did Tucker get into a bar? He was like 5.
it's Reboot. And as long as you don't drink, 18 to party, 21 to drink. Also, fun fact, we gave Tucker his first drink ever. I've also given him his first steak. He didn't die. There were 2 EpiPens on the table.
Hear that, hand puppet? We think about you.
Yeah, Jamie poured him an old fashioned. Told him the story. Go fuck yourself. Old fashions are
For
great.
a first old fashioned.
What do you want to give him? A Milwaukee's Beast?
No, just fucking give him a shot of some cold vodka and some orange juice. He's gonna pass out in 5 seconds anyway. Give him a deconstructed screwdriver.
This was way more fun. So Jamie told him the story
Should
of
give
the
him hot
old fashioned, made him an old fashioned. That old fashioned kicked his ass. Like Ninja Turtles, the arcade game. Like, the shot was still half there and standing, and Tucker was not. He was lean. Hard.
Okay, not all of us spent our childhoods drinking to get away from our sad lives.
I didn't either. I didn't start drinking until I was 21.
We're witnessing the beginning of Tucker's drinking career.
Nah, he can't have a drinking career. His fucking liver would fail out on him. It's busy fighting all the allergies. Tucker, we mostly like you. Don't worry about it.
Damn. I cannot wait for this roast. In case anybody here is wondering, everyone here is going to be on the roast. Tucker is going to be on the roast. Vasco Sanders
Your mom.
will not be on the roast. She's too nice of a lady.
Your mom's my date. What do you mean?
Get fucked.
Chloe and I are tag teaming that shit. Now
My
your
mom
would stab me in the fucking throat.
Mom is the nicest lady ever.
She
but
really
she
is.
carries like fucking
Your mom is like one of the sweetest people I've ever met.
right.
I give your mom bi panic.
You confuse the shit out of my mom.
She was so fucking.
She'd ask so many questions in the like nicest, most ignorant Southern lady way.
So do you have a dick?
So you date men and women's like at the same time?
Oh, what fucking blows people is I don't date men. Everything about me is so.
And you're not
fucking-
blowing people.
Exactly. Only if they're pre-operation.
I understand. Man, I'm Marine math for Marine Corps now over here. All right, everybody. Thank y'all for being here, tuning in, listening, downloading. We are here at Comedy Manners, and today we are going to discuss comedy competitions.
Woo!
Now, I recently had one at our Friends on the Hill location, and much like Highland,